Hello everyone, this is Nat from RestaurantMarketingPro.ca, and in this video we're going to talk about your online reputation, why it's so important to the bottom line of your restaurant, how some businesses are doing a great job and reaping the rewards from it, and then of course the other side of the coin, how some businesses, they're not doing anything and they're probably getting beaten to death because of it. Now, we all know that in this day and age that social proof is extremely important and that getting good reviews for your restaurant are very, very important. So if people are typing in, they're looking for a new restaurant, let's say that you're a Greek food restaurant or a burger restaurant, whatever type of food that you provide, if somebody types in that search phrase followed by your city name and your restaurant comes up and you have bad reviews for your restaurant, well, that's going to do damage. It's probably even worse than actually not even being able to be found at all. People are going to run the other way and they're probably going to tell their friends, that they heard that you had, bad food or bad service, or they went and experienced bad food and bad service at your restaurant. Now, hopefully that's not the case. And the thing is, of course, is that a lot of times, even if you deliver great food and great service and every once in a while, I mean, let's face it, you can't please every single customer. And unfortunately, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease, right? And we know that people who have a bad experience or they felt like they didn't have, a good time at your restaurant, those are the people that are going to probably, cry and moan the most. And so we want to try to stop that, of course, and we want to try to put good reviews and systems in place so that you can push down any bad reviews that you may get from time to time, or of course just encourage your diners who have a great experience to leave a good review, and that's definitely something that we can help you with. So we're just going to check out here at Google. Now I typed in Chinese restaurant Burnaby here, and we're just going to go through a few different listings here. Now you'll see that anytime that a business has over 5 star, or sorry, anytime a business has over 5 reviews, they'll get a star rating. Okay, so if you can see this one here, Happy Valley Chinese Kitchen, they only have 4 reviews and therefore they don't have any stars because of it, whether good or bad. Now let's go to Mr. Ho Wonton House. Now they have 5 Google reviews and they have a 3 out of 5 star rating. And so if we click on this, 2 out of 5 stars, MSG equals no more visits for me. 2 out of 5 stars, rude service, just like any Chinese restaurant. Got a 5 star, which is nice, and a 2 star, but of course they don't really say anything, good or bad. They just have the star ratings. So if I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go to Mr. Ho's Wonton House and I saw some negative reviews like this, it definitely might make me think twice about going to their restaurant. Okay, so there's a good chance that I wouldn't go and do business with them there. Okay, so let's go check out the Burnaby Palace restaurant here. Now they have a 3.5 out of 5 star average. So I'm going to check on this here. So 5 star, my wife likes it. 5 star, the best. 4 star, eat in. Okay, there is a 1 out of 5 here. Very disappointed with these guys. So in general, you've got a bunch of 5 stars. Now, I mean, this guy maybe felt like he got gypped with their delivery service. But yeah, for the most part, not that bad. You got a bunch of 5 star reviews, so that's pretty good. Okay, Fortune House Seafood Restaurant. Now they have a 2 out of 5 stars. They have 6 reviews here, so let's check this one out. Okay, 1 out of 5. Terrible service. Staff has really turned to expletive. A bad word there, I'm not going to say it. 1 out of 5. Well, first of all, they serve shark fin soup, which I agree, I think is pretty unacceptable in this day and age. But it has no flavor. A bunch of other stuff here. 3 out of 5. It's really busy. You get the feeling that they want you out as soon as you sit down. So, that one's got, quite a few bad reviews there. So there's a good chance that you might avoid that restaurant if you were to, think about going there. Now, I'm not saying that these guys are bad. I mean, they might have a really good restaurant. But the thing is, looking at the bad reviews, you definitely might think twice of going there, okay? So, just out of those quick ones that we looked at, maybe Burnaby Palace is the better place for Chinese than Burnaby. Now, I don't know, but that might be a conclusion that you might come to when you look at that yourself, okay? With a similar search here, this is for seafood restaurant in Toronto, okay? Now we're gonna check this one out here. These guys have a 2 out of 5 star review. You've got 8 reviews, they say. So huge disappointment. 1 out of 5 stars. They do have a 5 out of 5, which is great. The lobster's fresh, all sorts of good stuff. But the thing is here that they have way more bad reviews than good reviews. And one thing to keep in mind, of course, is that it's understandable to have, one bad review or so sprinkled in there. I mean, that's going to happen, unfortunately. But when you have, way more bad reviews than good reviews, of course, that's going to do some damage. So worst seafood experience ever. Lobster was not fresh. The manager was rude. Overpriced for what you get. Terrible end to our vacation. So a bunch of really bad things. So, I mean, if I was looking for seafood in Toronto, I would pretty much stay away from that place, okay? Let's check out some other ones here. Z Grill. 4 out of 5, so not too bad. Lobster was a little overdone, but the atmosphere was great, and so was the service. So, one part was not so bad, but they kind of redeemed themselves in other ways. Small portions, overpriced. Pickerel was tasteless. 1 out of 5. Okay, so not very good. Now, I do want to point out something here. Now, this one, 1 out of 5, not worth the trip. And, they definitely, obviously, they have a pretty lengthy review here, and they say all sorts of, things that, make the restaurant not look favorable. But the one thing here is, though, we've got a response from the owner, okay? Now, the response is that this person, Scott, was actually named, I won't say his name here, but that he used to be a waiter at that restaurant. So if that is the case, then there's a good chance that the former employee is just trying to do harm to the restaurant because maybe he got fired or something, who knows. But the point that I'm trying to make there is that it is bound to happen that once in a while you might get a bad review. Hopefully not all the time, but if you do that, you can combat those reviews and at least reply to them. Now, I'm not just saying that you have to say that that person was an ex-employee and they're trying to get back at you, because that's probably not the case all the time. But by apologizing, maybe making it up to that person and sending them a gift certificate and saying that you'll do better next time. I mean, who knows? But if you try to combat what they say and try to make good on it, maybe they won't come back as a client. But who knows? Maybe if you try to do something nice and make up for it, who knows? Maybe they'll actually take that bad review off because they have that option to, right? So if you try to combat the bad review, try to do something nice, spin it around, then possibly they'll take the review off. Or if nothing else, at least it looks like that you care about your reputation and that you're willing to do better next time. Okay, so that's very important. So here we're going to go to Sushi Vancouver. Now, of course, sushi is really big in Vancouver. And you can see there's a ton of red dots on the map there. But let's look at this one here. Toshi Sushi has 27 reviews, and they have a 4.5 out of 5 star average, okay? So just looking at these ones here, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. So just at a quick glance, you can tell that that's an excellent restaurant, okay? So definitely probably somewhere you want to go for sushi in Vancouver, okay? Now let's look at this one here, Toyo Sushi. They have 6 reviews, and they had a 3 out of 5, okay? So delicious, fresh, great friendly service. Okay, well this one closed and has been for some time, okay. Let's try out another one here. I guess you're gonna get those every once in a while. Let's try Minato Sushi. So a 3 out of 5. 12 reviews. 1 out of 5 stars. Gross. Made the mistake of eating here once. 3 out of 5 stars. So 3 is not bad, of course, but occasionally the food's not very good and the rolls are dry. But if you tell them to make it fresh when ordering, okay? So, I mean, those aren't too bad, but the point I'm trying to make here is that looking at reviews on some restaurants, that if they have a lot of bad reviews, I'm not going to eat there. you probably wouldn't want to eat there, and your customers are no different. So make sure that you have good reviews for your restaurant, okay? And if you do have bad reviews, then we can do something about that. We can combat that, and so we can put review systems in place to help get more reviews for your business if you don't have any, right? So let's say that let's look at one of these guys here. So these guys right here, they only have 4 reviews, okay? So they need one more to get a 5-star or to get the star rating, okay? So you want to at least have 5 reviews so you get the star rating, because that's one more thing that kind of jumps out and makes your listing more noticeable, of course, right? So hopefully you're gonna get more phone calls from it that way. Now, I do want to mention out here that if you go to, of course, your own Google's place, and you'll see here it says edit this place, business owner ? Okay, so this business owner, they haven't even claimed their business listing in Google, so that's really bad. Okay, so I mean, it's free to do so, and it's really important that you do that, because somebody essentially could go in and claim your listing on your behalf and wreak a little bit of havoc there. So obviously you want to own all your online real estate for your business, so definitely you want to make sure that you claim that listing. Okay, so that's the gist of it right now for online reputation for your restaurant. So hopefully you learned why it's important to have good reviews for your business, and if you don't have any reviews, we can help out by putting review systems in place, as well as if you do have bad reviews, that we can actually push them down and replace them with the good reviews. So if you're concerned about your reputation online, definitely give us a shout. We can help get a good reputation for you, and we have a lot of other systems in place too, of course, that we can help get more repeat business for your restaurant. So give us a shout at 604-240-8445 or toll free at 855-245-6966, or of course check us out online at RestaurantMarketingPro.ca. Thanks so much for watching.